Hey guys, hope you're having a brilliant week. Hope everything is going fantastically well. I just wanted to do a quick breakdown on why I took gold shorts this week. And it's a bit of a frustrating one because, funny enough, one of my entries was sweet, but the problem was the fact that I may have got taken out by news. So it's a bit frustrating, I can't lie. But the point is, the concept still remained the same, and for a price was flowing at 5R. So let me show you how I actually approached the market and what was the reason behind my particular trade. First and foremost, as you can see at the moment, that price works in structures. So when you even watch order flow, where you look at, for example, price creating lower lows, I wanted the price to create a lower high and then price to create a new lower low. But also, you got to understand where smart money is. Got to look at where liquidity is, where the sell stops are pending, etc., etc. So what I did was I marked out the previous month's low, just to see where the sell stops are pending. So where market makers want to drive price lower, they'll probably reject it back up. So the level I was looking at for looking at potential shorts from a long-term perspective is 12767. So as you can see, price managed to create a new low, managed to break below the significant low over here and close below. In terms of looking at 123, so 1236.5. There was a strong close below that significant level. As you can see, this was the last bullish candle which pushed price lower. Managed to retest that specific area of resistance. This last bullish candle pushed price lower. Bearish OB came into the mean threshold 50% within the middle of this particular block and managed to create a rejection. So currently, also, if you look at price looking at the monthly open, the open of this candle is 1321.2. So there's a vast amount of confidence in believing, looking at price, that shorts were in demand when price will come into these significant levels. So it came into the EQ of the specific monthly block. So it came onto the weekly now. As you can see, this is still also the weekly structural MS break. Price managed to come into that significant level, came to this last bullish candle, which pushed price lower. As you can see, the level acted as a key level of resistance of 1326.9. So if I mark this significant level out, you can see it touched it to the absolute pip. So let me just mark that out. That's cool. And it found resistance at this last bullish candle, which pushed price lower. And it came into that level of demand. This was the last bullish candle, which pushed price lower. Came into the wick of 1326.9. Price managed to reject that significant level. So I was looking at price and checking out what the weekly open was saying at 1.1314. So 1314. We actually broke below that during this week. So that's why I was even looking for further shorts. And the place I was looking for my higher time frame targets was this last bullish candle, which pushed price higher. That's where I wanted price to come in towards. And also I had a liquidity level of where the stops are resting on a weekly below the significant low of 1297.7. This is the last bearish candle to push price higher. I was expecting price to come into this area, and that would have been my particular level in where I used for higher time frame targets. On a daily now, price created and managed to create a swing high fractal within this significant level over here, showing that price managed to reverse with this higher high, and a swing came into fashion. So if you're looking at structure in terms of looking at order flow, price managed to find resistance within EQ of this particular daily block of 1322, and price created that swing high fractal. Price managed to break structure towards the downside right after the accumulation. So after managed to price close below the significant low, after the swing high fractal occurred of 1308.6, actually 1308.7, actually I'll probably say, yeah, 1308.7. So you round it up because of institutional numbers. So it came into EQ of the daily block, last bullish candle push price, which sent price lower. So price was currently just hovering around this particular entry at this particular level over here. The reason why I was hovering around there, which I just noticed actually for the other day, was it came into this. The reason why price didn't actually hit my target is because it was finding support at this last bullish candle to push price lower. So the level that I was looking at, where 1303, should have been probably the place I should have taken profit because price did dip into there. But like I said, everyone makes mistakes. Cutting your trades could be one of the hardest things, especially if you have higher time frame targets. Because I was looking for a 10-hour trade on this one. and price managed to find support of that specific level. So as price broke below that significant level, managed to retest this last bullish candle to push price lower. My initial target would have been this liquidity void over here, these liquidity pending stops over here, where you have this level over here. So these significant lows also align with the monthly low that I showed you previously of the previous month. So you have equal lows of that specific level, and even towards this daily breaker over here of this significant level of 1295. So this was actually the ultimate target. I still believe gold will go down there, but it just depends. So right after it creates, after this accumulation level that the price has been in. So price came into my significant level, last bullish candle, push price higher. As soon as price came into within this significant level over here, I went down to the hourly. Just get a bit of a swift entry. Came off this significant level is where I actually entered. So it was a bit of a limit order. So literally put price off here. About 20 pip stop, to be fair, just to be on the safe side. So about 5-6 off floating profit, but price managed to retrace. One of my targets for me to be able to cut this significant trade was this level over here, this liquidity low intraday, because I think we may have gone towards a range low. So because price managed to work within ranges, so if you even look on a 4 hour, it's a little bit more clear to see. So if I get rid of this, you understand what range I'm talking about actually. So price was currently just chilling within a mid-range over here, and this significant range low would have been at least one of the targets, and this significant range high. So this was a spike out of the news that actually took me out of break even. But the point is, though, everything still remains the same, because it just shows the fact that even price doesn't necessarily hit targets just for you to be able to come towards your significant levels. And after that hourly level got hit, even if you go down towards the 15-minute, you can see how price is acting as a unique pivot level of that significant level. So one of the main reasons why I was holding as well was because price was holding at this hourly breaker over here. Let me show you now. See this level over here? Price rejected. I reckon if we would have got one more move down, then price would have came towards the target. So if you look from where the actual entry point, which was about up here, about a good 200 pips towards target, that would have been a nice 10R. But currently, we all just had floating 5R profits. This was shared in the actual YTK membership group. So where a majority of the individuals who were actually in that trade also suffered at that particular massive candle that created a range high and taking us out of break even. But the point is the system still remains the same. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was just a quick minor breakdown just to understand how price works with, for example, pivot ranges and also range lows and range highs, and price which is currently within a mid-range. I think we can be able to see that weekly low of 1295 and also the liquidity low that was on a weekly of, what level was that, of 1297 get touched. But I reckon if we break below this specific mid-range over here, use this breaker just to be able to, for example, to look for further shorts, but we've got to see what the dollar correlation is saying. And I reckon price will roll over from there. But until then, we'll see what happens. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a brilliant week in the markets, and I hope things are going amazingly well.